found the station. And the train is right there. All we have to do now is take a seat and we're off.
I sincerely hope we don't encounter any obstacles along the way.
Don't jinx it, Glove. Otherwise, we'll find a goddamn canister lock on the door.
Five, 0607.
Got it. There are bodies everywhere. They never saw the bots coming.
No one expected civilian robots to display this kind of aggression.
No shit. I wouldn't have seen it coming either. Robots pulled our country back from the edge of a cliff after the Brown Plague. A decade later, people believe civilian robots are dependable and helpful.
It's a terrible shame.
I just can't. I can't leave this place, literally.
Yeah, you're going nowhere in this condition. Literally.
This place is cursed. The station. The entire maglev system, starting with the ticket.
I see. Excuse me, I need to board the train. Over here, you little fucker!
There are no tickets. The window is closed.
Jeez, keep it down, will ya?
This seems to be an instance of residual polymer memory. It's logical to assume that it contains the victim's most vivid life experiences.
I'm not so sure. It could be his last memory. A Soviet citizen could never be that obsessed with his job. What about the Communist Youth League? What about pioneers? Going to camp, stuff like that. His hopes and dreams, literature, history.
Do you have a lot of cherished memories?
Whatever. You're just a computer program anyway.
Greetings, comrade. Welcome aboard Vortex, the unique high-speed train and the crown jewel of Facility 3826 Transportation System.
I need to get to the VDNH right away.
It will be my pleasure, comrade. The current load of the train line is 0%. You may depart immediately.
Are you sure you haven't lost your marbles like those other robots? You're not gonna crash the train and kill us, are you?
Passenger safety is the foremost concern of any robotic vehicle. Our algorithms?
I've seen what your algorithms can do. Charles, is there a neuropolymer capsule with a train manual on it in this station? You can drive the Vortex yourself if we find one.
Unfortunately, this station isn't a transit hub. There won't be a manual capsule here.
Oh, fuck. Great, let's go.
Assuming you have purchased a ticket.
A ticket? A fucking ticket? Are you stupid? There are corpses everywhere. There's an emergency protocol in effect over the entire facility. Start the train right now.
According to Soviet law, free travel is available only to pregnant women and people with disabilities. I do not detect any signs of pregnancy. Show me a note from the gynecologist.
I'll show you signs of pregnancy, you piece of shit.
If you have a mental disability, please present your disability certificate.
That's it. You're fucked.
Comrade Major, note that this particular Raffic is not an autonomous system. He is the high-speed train Vortex. Destroying him will permanently disable the train.
All right. Listen here, you lousy hunk of junk. Where do I get your fucking ticket?
You may purchase it at the nearest ticket window. There are special discounts available for passengers traveling with children.
What ticket window, you dumb shit? They're closed. Everyone's dead. Nobody's selling tickets.
According to Soviet law, free travel is available only to pregnant women and people with disabilities.
Cram it, you prick. I'll end up hoofing it all the way to the VD&H at this rate. A unique train? What makes it so special? Does it fly through the air or something?
Thanks to the revolutionary maglev transportation system developed by Chalamet engineers, Vortex high-speed train can reach incredible speeds with no inconvenience to the passengers. An inextricable part of the neural network, Vortex independently adjusts its speed and schedule based on the number of passengers on trains and in waiting areas. Following the launch of Collective 2.0.
Enough, I get it. I'm almost out of time. Fine, whatever. I'm out of here. What am I supposed to do now? Search every single body here?
I suggest talking to the polymerized victims.
Shit. Do I have to?
I just can't. I can't leave this place, literally.
You don't have a spare ticket, do you, comrade?
A ticket? Yes, I do have a ticket, but it's useless.
How come?
Because this station is jinxed. Can't you see?
I'd use a different word, but I don't want to upset you.
There's no other practical explanation. It's a jinx, I'm telling you. First, I overslept. Then I forgot my papers. Then I forgot the departure time, and then I almost missed the train. And when I got here 1 minute before departure, everything froze before my eyes. This station is jinxed.
Why don't I help you get rid of your jinx ticket and your backward superstitions, comrade?
Take it, and break the jinx.
Thanks. Not sure about the jinx, though.
Greetings, comrade. Welcome aboard Vortex, the unique high-speed train and the crown jewel of Facility 3826 Transportation System.
Here's your ticket. Now start the engine.
Your ticket has expired. Your train departed 4 hours ago. Please exchange the expired ticket at the ticket window.
Are you shitting me? Expired? Everyone here was already dead 4 hours ago. Have you just been going back and forth the entire time? Start the engine before I kick your metal ass.
Riding with an expired ticket is unworthy of a Soviet citizen. Please exchange the expired ticket at the ticket window.
Choke on it and die, you fat turd.
Забудьте про огромные системные блоки, ненадежные периферийные устройства и постоянно перепутанную кучу проводов.
I mean, lots of books, but this one...
Нужно придумывать имя пользователя и пароль. Больше микро обладает новейшим сенсором для сканирования данных пользователя. Проекционная клавиатура обеспечивает удобное...
There are no tickets! The window is closed!
I need a train ticket.
A ticket? What the hell are you talking about? There are crazy robots all over the place! Help! They're killing me!
You already got killed, buddy. Shouting like that isn't gonna do shit.
I've got to hide! Get away! You'll tip me off to the robots!
You're hidden, okay? The bots will never find you. Now, can you tell me where I can get a train ticket?
I'm not opening the ticket window! The robots will see me! Ask someone else for a ticket! They don't have names on them! Kali, rescue, failure,
Excuse me, comrade, but do you have a train ticket?
must go, Ramenki, emergency,
What?
failed everyone, people dying, elimination was correct, son, asshole,
Holy hell, I'm wasting my fucking time here.
robots, not glad to be of service, not glad.
I'll keep that in mind. I gotta go.
Works for me. A full house!
Can I have your train ticket, comrade? It's an emergency.
Are you alive? Then run, you can make it, leave the area.
I can't. I'm the guy who's gonna clean up this mess.
This is exactly what we thought when we sounded the alarm, and now we're hiding out instead of fixing the robots.
I'm guessing your ticket's expired then, huh?
I have a monthly pass. Has it been a month yet? How long have I been lying here?
Ah, it hasn't been a month. Mind if I borrow your pass, comrade? You don't need it anymore. And that fucking Rafik on the train is busting my balls.
You saw a Rafik? Do not approach it under any circumstances. Rafiks kill you if you try talking to them.
They sure do. Talking to that metal moron is making me want to kill myself. So how about that pass?
What about it?
Have you got a pass or not?
I have. Take it. It's in my pocket. I can't reach it.
I'll get it. Thanks, comrade.
Do not approach Raffics. They're dangerous.
Greetings, comrade. Welcome aboard Vortex, the unique high-speed train and the crown jewel of Facility 3826 transportation system.
Is this ticket okay? Will you let me ride now, you bloodsucker?
Why didn't you notify me you had a travel document, comrade? It could speed up the departure of the train.
Maybe because I didn't have it back then.
Are you saying this isn't your ticket? Riding with someone else's ticket is unworthy of a Soviet citizen.
What did you just say?
Please do not worry. Having analyzed the situation, I came to the conclusion that you are a law enforcement officer investigating an emergency. It is obvious that you are allowed to travel free of charge under the current circumstances.
Are you serious?
Feel free to take any available seat. The train is departing in 10 seconds.
Wow, we just witnessed a real miracle of science.
The train is now departing. Next stop, Solnechnaya Station.
Charles? Professor Zaharov's death seems pretty cut and dry to me. What's so suspicious about it?
Already been over this. There are too many unanswered questions.
Hey, I need to get to the bottom of this. Sechenov's the only family I've got, okay?
I understand, Comrade Major, but what do you need to get to the bottom of?
I can't even imagine Sechenov killing his best friend. That's just crazy. I mean, why would he do it?
Why, indeed. That is unless Zaharov betrayed him like his other colleagues did. Dr. Filatova, for example.
Filatova went after Petrov. She's a woman in love. She wasn't thinking straight. Oh, fuck. What's that thing?
Oh, crispy critters!
Are you fucking serious?
Solnechnaya Station. Next stop.
Stark? No time for a dirt nap, Stark. Get your ass up and head to cover. Spill it. What did Sechenov say?
Oh, okay.
Easy
it's
now.
like, okay. Comrade Molotov is on his way.
Head down.
To the... Okay. Comrade Sechenov wants you to go there right now and initiate an emergency drill. Got it?
What the hell for? Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
Comrade Sechenov asked me to give you this.
This'll come in handy.
You're a soldier, Agent B3. Your job is to cover me.
What are you doing?
So just cover me!
Huh? Wait, where are you going? Slippery little bitch! pretty here. Just like Moscow.
Better, actually. More futuristic, and on a larger scale. My design.
Your what?
A linguistic error. I meant to say that it embodies my favorite design.
Saving data.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
His mind is completely gone.
I can't keep going like that. Please, enough.
Ugh, poor guy. Pain is the last thing he can remember. Tough luck.
I can't work so much. I need at least one day off.
This must be one of the developers working on Collective 2.0's software. They had a few difficult days before the neural network update.
And brutal deadlines. Same old story. Well, you got all the time in the world now, buddy.
Oh, forgive us. We fucked everything.
He has expired.
Charles, I keep thinking, what's up with their voices?
As far as I can tell, the talking corpse's polymer memory is transmitting an audio stream through the interactive speech module installed in the thought device's voice assistant.
So, in other words, they talk through the neurocontroller?
So it would seem. When the thought controllers were initially distributed, only 2 voice profiles had been created, a male one and a female one. That's why their voices seem so similar. Needless to say, these people spoke quite ordinarily when they were alive. But they promised to significantly increase the range of voice profiles.
Is that why you've got that weird, wheezy voice?
It's rude to mock a man for something that is beyond his control, Comrade Major.
Whatever. I was just messing with you. You've got a nice, sultry baritone. Oh, man. Come on, not that hooker bot again.
Watch out! There are robots beneath us.
Really? I thought they were ladybugs.
Please select the desired procedure. So, what will it be, Major?
Receiving data.
Ivan Chisov jumped out of the plane when it was shot during the war, 6,700 meters. American Nick Alkamade, also in the war, 5,486 meters. Alan McGee, a bomber pilot, 6,700 meters again.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
People and the height of their fall. They survived, despite not having a parachute. I fell down from Chalamet's pathetic 3,500 and got flattened.
How did that happen? You can't even fall off Chalamet.
Of course you can. Assuming the platform turns sharply just as you reach to adjust the barometer, balancing on the edge.
But why would you... The barometer?
2 of them, in fact. I had a bet with a friend that atmospheric pressure on Chalamet is different from the outside. We're both theoretical physicists. Why did I even go?
Well, live and learn, right?
Saving data.
Access granted.
Saving data.
you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhouse?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just squash it. How do we get inside? I don't feel like wandering around here all goddamn day.
Think carefully, Comrade Major. Is there anything you might have failed to consider? There must be a way into the VDNH.
Locked. What else is new? Charles, open it.
Unfortunately, I
lack the ability to unlock doors. You're like a broken record, you know that? I'll deal with it. Avalon. Sweet. Okay, what do we have here?
Are you planning to disable the Hawk? It isn't responsible for opening the VDNH's doors, you know.
Well, I gotta do something, okay? I'll start with the Hawk. Whoa! Check out those huge mirrors. What are they for?
These groups of mirrors illuminate the VDNH with natural light and act as solar panels, providing power to the complex.
Impressive. A temple of science. This would have been a hell of an event if not for Petrov. It's the Hawk service button. What does it do?
It will cause the Hawk to land so it can be serviced by a technician.
How long will it stay there for?
If it fails to make contact with a technician, not long. What are you planning?
I'm gonna take a ride on the Hawk and get a better view of the place. Maybe I'll see something. What should I do? Hang on to this handle or something?
Hold on tight. Hawks are not designed to be ridden.
Maybe I can slide down a cable. And away we go. Crap. Where am I?
Saving data.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons or abilities?
Receiving data.
Damn, you're ugly.
We now have access to the scientific testing ground, Comrade Major. You can find valuable weapons in such locations in the future.
Yeah, I know your science shit. All you do is deceive honest citizens with the concept of a bright future.
No comment.
Outstanding. Let's go take a look at the gear that'll help me see tomorrow.
Saving data.
The dreams and aspirations of Facility 3826's scientists know no bounds. The daring Soviet scholars want to know, how can I make a Soviet citizen's life in space as comfortable as possible? What conditions are key to making their stay outside of the Earth's atmosphere indistinguishable from what they're used to? Here at Testing Ground 6, you can observe one such experiment. Will it be possible for future spacefaring generations to watch movies in zero gravity? The answer is, naturally, for the Soviet citizen, nothing is impossible.
Saving data.
What the hell is that?
A special transporter for valuable cargo, or Comrade Lootjagen, according to the employee's facetious name for it.
Valuable cargo is all well and good, but why is it stuck there like that?
Its base features a prototype of a perpetual motion engine that forces the...
Boring. Give me the short version.
Once released, it moves quickly between certain set points.
It's dead still. Looks like your perpetual motion engine is busted.
This turbine serves both as a high facility for teams of WSP-9s and as an actuator for the generator that supplies power to the testing ground's mechanical staff. 2026's Planning Department is responsible for 1. Obtaining and supporting solutions for the construction of future testing workshops. 2. Producing construction designs for the reconstruction, repair, and construction of new buildings. 3. Producing design specifications and estimates for construction jobs. And 4. Preparing planning-related statements of work.
Saving data.
come as no surprise to find access to modern weaponry deep within civilian testing grounds. Science and war have always gone hand in hand.
Is that what your programming tells you to think?
Shall we say, that's what I believe. Even the cartoons you're so fond of started out as revolutionary intelligence gathering methods, lamentable though it may be. War is the engine of progress.
I don't know where an AI glove could possibly get beliefs from, but if you ask me, I'm all about peace. And cartoons.
Saving data.
Quote 17. The cow is of the bovine ilk. One end is moo, the other milk.
Okay then. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Cow shit, Comrade Major. As you can see, this is a cow.
Quote 3. Nothing is worse than being alone on the evening of the day when one's cow has exploded. Keen tweets.
Apparently, the neural network plugged it into the system and is now providing it with the cultural information related to cows. And the animal is broadcasting it.
What do you mean by broadcasting it? Like, over radio?
Quote 95. To one, science is an exalted goddess. To another, it is a cow which provides him with butter. Shedrick Filler.
Fuck. I don't know who this Schiller guy is, but apparently this side of beef does.
Well, what is this if not proof of Collective's greatness, Major?
Quote 1. Even if you gave cacao to a cow, you can't get chocolate. Stan is worthless.
I don't know whether this is disgusting or magnificent, but either way, I'm out of here.
select the desired procedure.
How do you like that?
Interesting fact. From a bird's eye view, You can see that the grass in the park was planted in the shape of the peaceful atom.
A bird's eye view?
Access granted. Access granted.
Saving data.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. HOG 7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on, it's frickin' adorable. Show me what you got.
robot. For real, that thing. A civilian robot.
You tell me, Major. You have far more experience with combat robots than I do.